Alright, everybody, we are back today with Contingent 99's Wizard of Legend. I'm playing this, although it's coming out straight after my Enter the Gungeon play. Oh no, you know what type of controller I'm using. Even though it's coming out right after the Enter the Gungeon play, let's change to something. I am still not, it has been a while since I played Enter the Gungeon actually. It's been probably about a week since I recorded those. So I have lost my isometric touch, I'm sure. We got new Arcana, but I'm going to stick with the old one because I don't want to embarrass myself at the moment. So yeah, I'm going all lightning at the moment, and I think I'll have a look, see if I've unlocked the trinket that I'm looking for or not. It was maybe in defensive. Yeah, I don't really have that many unlocked. These are bursts of lightning. When taking damage that would defeat you. Okay, never mind. That's not. Beer shield honestly might be pretty good for me at the moment, but I think we'll stick with what we've got, which is just increased lightning damage since we're all lightning. We've got a decent amount of gems, but I'm not going to do some shopping right now. I'm going to get started. No, it's a game that is. I know, it's very, very stylish, first and foremost. It is, that is its kind of leading pull for it. Like, some of the attacks and spells in this are incredible and blow my mind with how cool they look and how fun they are to perform. But it lacks a lot of the depth that roguelites like Isaac, Binding of Isaac, or Enter the Gungeon and stuff would have. And you kind of see it as you go along, like it is more or less like secrets and things like that that are like fun to keep a lookout for whilst you kind of move around are very absent from this. Like, look at this hatch. That hatch. Oh, we're starting on a great note, eh? That hatch is like designed for it being some sort of cool secret, and as far as I know, it does not have any kind of tie to it. Okay, so let's see if we can't get a little better at this then. Oh, speaking of. So it's. Oh, excellent, the Mimic just fell off a cliff. So there's. It's like, though the style of it is very run and gun. Like, it feels like you should be able to just burst into a room, deal a ton of damage, and keep going. However, if you try that shit, you fall pretty hard, to be honest. It's. You gotta be a lot more cautious in the game, kind of. It's always titillating to be very fast and furious and Tokyo drifting all over the shit. No, to be like bold and take a big aggressive movements, but those rarely pay out in this game. You gotta be a lot more cunning than you expect, and it's kind of. Thought I surely should have made that. Kind of like builds into like every run's a glass cannon run, and like even your worst damage dealing stuff is still pretty. I think like 90% of the damage I've taken has been from falling in this area, which, since it's the Sky Fortress, makes a little bit of sense, at least. Jeez Louise, please, someone just do regular attacks that don't knock me into cliffs. Off of cliffs. Dope. Okay, let's just stay out of danger. Thankfully, everyone is busy attacking shit. And we got our signature off, which was great help, but not as much as I would like it to be. No, jeez. We're probably going to die and start another run that I'm a little more focused on. But also, I've been able to regain a lot of my health. This is pretty good, getting upgraded version, so I'll buy that even though we're spending money that should be spent on health. Because we should. I don't really buy additional Arcana, because you get that as you go along anyway. It's probably better to buy trinkets and whatnot. Really hate the spear, folks. The range is very misleading. I guess I just don't have the timing and stuff down. This is a game, unlike Gungeon, this is another game I have beaten. I've beaten it once, although you may not believe that, and honestly, if I were you, I would not either. I have beaten it. I've beaten the final boss, and I don't think there are additional extra bosses, which is one of the... It's kind of an example of what I'm talking about. It's like, for a roguelite to not have additional secret areas, it's kind of like a little disappointing. However, that being said, this is a relatively new game, and they have plenty of updates. They've already added an entire new area. Unfortunately, that area is pretty much identical to all the others in everything but style. So as you can see, we died, and we're going to start right again, because, yeah, that was an embarrassing situation. Did we even fight a boss? No. Yikes. Yeah, so there's no, like, I don't think an additional secret boss or something. Yeah, it's a very shallow, but it sounds critical when really this game is very, very cool and well worth the money, and it's like a nice, more casual one to get into. No, it is definitely worth whatever you pay for it. I think I paid like 18 United Kingdom monies. So I'm playing with my favorite build, and I think the build I won with, which is the Kamehameha Lightning Ball, which feels very cool anytime you land a hit with it. I love me a cursed shop in this game. Activation speed, but slows movement speed. I might pick that. Signature charge rate and decay rate are dramatically. Shell of the receive double relic drops but lowers gold again for all wizards. I mean, yeah, let's go for it. More relics. I like the idea of the first one that I've already forgotten, but okay, good to get that guy out of the way. This guy, if there's one of them, or if you're not fighting multiple enemies, is usually no bother whatsoever. So yeah, like that signature charge, for instance, is a good example of how this game promotes like that run and gun nature of your signature charge is always decaying, so you want to keep fighting enemies and keep building it up if you want to do your biggest, coolest attack. Like we almost got close to it there, but also now we're going to go explore and we're going to get this, and you know, like look at how much that's decreased over time. Oh geez Louise. I have not fought this boss. This is a new boss, which is pretty cool. Get rid of that guy, please. Yikes. Yeah, very interesting. We're gonna annihilate him, though. Holy moly, see, the signature charge is incredible, and it would be so cool to have that a lot more opportunities in the game, and there's times where you unlock it and then just don't get to use it because you can't find enemies fast enough, and that's always like a little bit soul destroying, to be honest. So I think there's a lot they could do to amend this game, but also like I am, as I said, being overly critical because it's so visible where they could make this game incredibly perfect. When right now it's just merely very good. Okay, we went in here without spells charged up, so let's... Yeah, there we got our signature charged up, but it's currently... Yes, we actually got to pull that one off. I'm currently disproving myself. But no, all the details that go into all the spells and stuff, like I'm only using this one variant, basically, and every spell you have has like, or certain ones aren't signature based, or aren't, you get like prime spells and then basic spells and stuff, and the ones that have signatures unlock like a whole new way of use that changes how you would like plan on using them, like whether this thing is like a one-off that you save up for later, or something you use like fast and as often. Wow, almost twice I said furious. That's really in my subconscious there. Yeah, whether you're going to use this every time it's available or whether you're like saving it up for the big guys. Let's enhance our basic. That's a really good call for the original amount of money. So we're still looking for our shop, our standard shop, which should be up at the top. Okay. So yeah, there's a little bit that could be whittled down and taken into consideration over like later updates, but I wouldn't say like this is like a, oh, learn for it and make another game. This game is so good and so fun and really great for multiplayer. It is very chaotic, and if you get multiplayer that you like work together to play this game regularly and kind of like learn together on it, it was an incredible one for me and my girlfriend originally when we were first like playing Switch games together. It was like a really nice. I'm feeling a lot more confident. Like once you start learning it and getting a hold of it, it comes really fast and you can keep it up a lot. Oh no, I don't like these guys. Let's get rushing down. Okay. Yeah, the co-op in it is really great in how scared you are all the time. Like you can take a lot of damage from doing stupid things, and co-op mode in any situation increases the chance of doing something stupid. We don't need a healing potion, which is good news for us since we spent our money elsewhere. Increases critical hit chance would be something I'm interested in, but I think we've killed all enemies, so we're not going to get a chance to get any more money. So we shall head on to the next floor. Critical hit chance for lightning builds are really good in this game because each jolt of lightning that happens, and as like you can hit someone and shock them and they'll take like 2 damage for a certain amount. Each of those have a chance to do criticals and stuff, so you can really build up a nice critical build as far as I know, unless that's being changed as time goes on. Oh, get that neck crink worked out as we start on to our next floor. Let's take some cover here because we don't want to deal with either of these guys, I don't think. Like that is one of my favorite maneuvers, is to use my like tripwire dash to create like a little box for around someone and then use my lightning throw to just knock them straight into it. Cooldown's reduced by half but deals less damage. Originally, the amount of cooldown I do use, I will take that, I think. Increases damage, but I think Crimson Clover. We'll leave it for now, and we'll see if we want to buy anything from our shop or something. Shop prices being raised is not that big of a deal, and for damage up, that's usually worth it. Hell yes, hell yes. And start some damage. Fortunately, these guys don't have like knockback situations, but also we did manage to clear them out pretty quickly. Get that signature off on this guy. I mean, the amount of damage we took in this room versus how difficult that room was, I'm very proud of my actions. Oh, beans. He ain't getting hit by those basic biddies though. What's up here? Enemies. Nice. Yeah, so I've got my big, like, dope-ass throw, but I've also got, like, a nice protective ring around me as well that comes in handy pretty often, and the tripwire is my favorite dash by far. Oh, jeez. It's probably the one that I can, like, reliably get the most damage off with. Ion Spike syncs up with nearby orbs before releasing. Create a charged orb. Yeah, that seems very complicated. And like I said, I don't really like buying Arcana because you can usually get it from your main bosses as you go. Whereas trinkets and stuff are always going to be beneficial, whereas Arcana you might have to cycle out if you get too many. So we shall head down some more. And try and thank goodness we got the second one on there. I'm getting close. Nice. I'm feeling a lot better. I mentioned my crink in my neck, but it is so much better than it was because I have gotten myself a V-shaped pillow. And holy moly, the rest of this stream is going to be me just talking about how great V-shaped pillows are. They are honestly a game changer for, like, the first night I got one, I couldn't sleep because I was so frequently excited. Oh, we got a signature charged up. Let's find a room we can use it in. Because every time I like settle down into like one of my natural positions, I just find myself instantly in one of the coziest positions I've ever been in my life. Like it just hugged every one of my usual sleeping methods. What's this? The starchy parachute? I didn't really get a chance to read that properly, and now I'm being distracted by it. Really nice to have that like set it and forget it kind of throw, the orb throw, because you can just toss one out and hope, yeah, hit an enemy and it kind of like knocks them back far enough that you don't have to worry about them for a little bit. So our signature's almost charged up, so we should get to another room as soon as possible. Boss fight, let's go for it. And knock you out. Yeah, like that just put that person right out of business immediately. And getting a signature on a boss is a nice easy win, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. Need to be careful because using your basic arcana to open a chest when this thing spawns just makes you hit the Y button and teleport away. So we might buy health. Actually, we will buy Vampire's eyeglasses, I think. Gets heavier as you produce drop. Oh, that's pretty cool. But no, we don't need money, and yeah, we'll definitely take the critical hits. As for our curse, I think getting the extra critical, critical hit chance increase. Let's get that synergy going. Nothing in here that we want, nothing that we can afford anyway. And we have not killed all enemies, so let's keep going around here. There's some bad guys left in this direction. Yep, that's where they are. You know, use any of your attack fuel if you want. Yeah, that critical hit chance stuff is coming in handy. You can see all the little ones coming up, even though I did, I think, take more damage from having critical hits. I'm just gonna have to get better, I guess, you know? Get good. As they would say. We did not get enough money for the health potion. We've left enemies alive somewhere. Up at the top, maybe? Guess it would be nice to get that extra HP up before our main fight. No, up at the top has been cleared. Where have they been left? Screw it, let's go home. And by home, I mean to a large boss fight. The boss fights are very fun in this. They're all very structured and plain in comparison to a lot of... Again, it's shallow still, is something I would criticize it for. Like they do 3 attacks, then pause for a breath of air. 3 attacks, then pause for a breath of air. And you hit them when they pause and combo off them. Like, yeah, it's very basic. Oh. But it doesn't really make it bad, it is very fun to pull off still. Nice. Keep it going. Yikes. Not getting more off there. Sucked a little bit. Keep our signature charge up. She's going to pull hers off. We'll throw it then. We miss, which blows. Because that would have made this a lot easier. Oh, thought we had that. Or thought we were clear from that. Always good. Open up with that. And hopefully, no, never mind. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. There we go. Not bad at all. Yeah, I don't know whether you get bonus stuff. Did we take double relic drops? I thought we took double relic drops. Okay, so that's our left trigger, which again I will rarely use. I will try and get into a better habit of using it, but if you give me additional stuff as a run goes on, like the first few floors are where I train, so getting additional arcana on floor 3, I'm never going to get that into my memory to actually use it. Same with grenades and stuff and dead cells and the like. I am very... That's a me problem though. That's not a design problem. Like, you can't just give everyone and everything in the first floor and then just like send them loose. That's 9 floors of not improving, which sucks. So, whereas it's better to, you know... okay, I can't even get a chance to get clear of these guys. There we go. Yikes, yikes. Yeah, so even like the basic enemies get a lot tougher as the floors go on. They have a lot more that when they like highlight in blue, that usually means they're doing like an upgraded attack. Mimic. Good thing we got our synergy or our signature charge. Yikes. We're not gonna last very long here, I don't think. I'm just not that good at this game. Okay. 2 enemies, that's my maximum I can handle at the moment with these upgrades. Thankfully, this health potion came along at a real nice time. Don't think we need anything else here. What's this? So I think this stuff's pretty cool, of like, you can get multiple things to like create like a forced synergy from, or I guess a hard synergy would be a better term for it. Okay, where's our enemies coming from? Yeah, there's a lot going on in these screens, you know? Hell yes. What happened to the chest? I hope we ate it all. Donate an arcana? No thanks. I think that'll probably be something we might do at the end of the floor. But I hate donating arcana because you don't get to pick which one. And since we've got upgraded lightning things, like, I'd happily give up that fire one that we're not ever using. Speaking of which, get it on the go actually. Yeah, this is sucking butts. Yeah, that 1 HP from our critical hits is not going to save us, I don't think. We are on a downward spiral unless I start to learn. Okay, boss fights. I will honestly fight any boss over any difficult room. Like, the bosses are intense and force me to focus, whereas room fights I'm frequently a little overconfident. Like, I always seem to think I've gotten better since the last room, so I'll surely kick ass at this one. Okay, some HP. I appreciate it. I think we are gaining HP. We're at like 34, so I think over time we should be able to just stabilize and hopefully stop the skill bleeding out in time. So we've got some lightning arcana here and enough, no, not enough money to buy it. Well, we'll see. We've got all our shops and stuff, so we'll see what our boss is and how this goes down. I think I like this boss. Just a nice little sword boy. Stay out of his line of attack. Let's clear out some of the rabble. Oh, beans. Okay, we got him, got him. Get in there, get in there. Yikes. nice. He recovers a lot faster than I expect, but we did it. Yeah, we're taking too much damage in most of these fights. Here we go. So neither of these I think are super great. Let's see, where's our options? What have we got? Increases fire damage, not great. Graduation relics, receive double relic drops, lowers gold for all wizard, that's fine. Increases resistance to air base, not great. Earth damage, not great, not great. Yeah, so let's donate an Arcana. Where's our red option here? Because there's a chance for a full heal or something like that, so... Yeah, so we lost Volt Pinball. That's very bad. Let's again swap this around to here. Do we have any money for an lightning something or other? No, not a chance. Beans. So yeah, that's kind of the downside. If we'd gotten to pick our relic, that would have been great, but I think now all of our heals from shops are super cheap, and that's pretty good for getting less gold and in our current state of actually needing a lot of health. I do hate grass, I think. It might even be my least favorite because of all the poison in it, and poison is a big damage dealer. Like, getting dropped into a pit is 15 damage, getting hit by poison I think is like 5 damage every second for like 5 seconds or something. It's a lot. Let's see, where are we going? Get some money out of the flowers. Well, at least now we're going to see some unique Arcana. Not unique, I guess, but slightly different Arcana. Come on, get those critical hits on the go. Nice, 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 nice. Keep it up. Okay, that was a good encounter. That was a good encounter. Got a couple of HP points back. Let's charge this up. Thought I was using the Volt Pinball. That is why I did not aim. That should be that guy out. Nice, that's both of them out. Yeah, so we're gaining HP. Lead some of these guys away from... This eyeball thing is going to be a nightmare. I always hate them. Land that hit. Never mind. Get out of here. Come on, are you still up? Die. Yep, well, I think I probably dodged, even though I dodged into a pit, I think that was probably the right decision. A lot of wind stuff is really good, because when you do get into... There's some good stuff there, but let's get to a room so we can use our signature up. Come on, get this boss up. Hate that it didn't hit the boss, but, you know. I actually don't like this boss too much either. Or no, wait, I do like this one. I just haven't fought him in a while, so maybe his patterns are all going to be not in my head. But, you know, give me a bullet hell boss, and I will live it up and love it up. Speaking of which, I would highly recommend for anyone who likes similar stuff to look up and try Fury. It is an incredible game, with like a nice mixture of some really interesting combat mechanics and bullet hell based fighting, and yeah, it's just a series of really interesting boss fights. Oh, we got a cursed one as well there. Yeah, look it up. It's incredible music, incredible fights, like really stylized. Pretty short, but honestly, like there's a fight where you just fight like after having fought these different people who have a lot of very cool, crazy backstories. Increases the activation speed of Arcana, but slows. That's honestly, I'm very happy to have that. And adds more uses to multi-use. That's pretty good too. Whoa, this increases movement speed by a lot. I do not like that. I take it back. This blows. Additional circuitry stuff is pretty good, but we'll have a look because we need money for our health. Yeah, this This move speed is ridiculous. Yikes, it actually hurts to hold down this analog stick. Yeah, where was I? Fury is, yeah, you go from fighting all these like crazy, over-the-top anime-style villains, and then all of a sudden you fight like this guy who's just like stripped down to the basics, and it's just been like practicing with like a sparring sword and an oar, and you just fight him, and it's like the most basic, like he teaches you as you fight him, and it's the coolest thing I've ever done in video games. It is well worth looking into. I highly recommend it. Also, speaking of recommendations, I went to see Toy Story 4 recently. And it's a Toy Story film. I thought, you know, I was a little bit worried, you know, going from like a perfect little trilogy to adding another one. It kind of felt like greed motivated. But yikes. Yeah, there's Poison doing its fucking work. Yeah, there's Poison, just keep whittling me away. Okay. Yep. Have to really focus on every basic movement now that we are. I'm going for it. Yeah, but no, this one was great. It has a little bit weird kind of approach to Key and Peele, by which is like, what do we got? I like it. Which is like, my brother lent over to me. I was going to say lent over to me in the cinema, but no one ever speaks in the cinema, so. But he's like, is it okay that they do black stereotypes just because they pay Key and Peele to do them for them? Because yeah, it is a little bit rough how they managed that. I think it's a little bit on the nose, but also I'm not the best person to ask about, so I honestly am just happier that they had like a little bit more diversity in the movies, obviously, rather than like focusing on getting it right so much that you never actually do it at all. I think we're gonna die. Come on, focus. But no, they absolutely nailed that movie, and it's a really neatly structured film, and it made me think of like a lot of other films a couple of other films that really have that like focus on getting a really tight story down, and mostly are family films because they're kind of like working within like the set time of not like the movie length, but of attention span of an entire group of people, and they have to have jokes for every member of the family. Oh shit. Yikes. Come on. Why aren't you dead? Die. Please die. Woo! Mamma mia. Yeah, I think the Shaun the Sheep movie, if anyone has seen it, it is by the people who made Wallace and Gromit, and it is an impeccably done film. Really, every note in that is just perfect, and I highly recommend it. On top of Paddington 2, I have not seen the first one, and probably don't plan on it, but out of recommendation from a friend, I watched Paddington 2, and holy moly, that is a really entertaining film. It just has like exactly the right kind of story beats that you want. Like, it goes from like hometown to having some struggle in the form of getting imprisoned. There's like an adventure romp happening in the background the whole time. The villain is Hugh Grant, being like a town actor, like a famous actor who's kind of like lost his fame and is now just like advertising, I think it's like dog food or something. Okay, well, we need the HP if we're gonna live. Signed by Stephen Wu. That's not useful for us. Does this increase our speed? Because if so, doesn't feel like it. I think we just start running faster. This guy always pays out when you've got Lightning Arcana. Yeah, that one Volt Orb thing just combos way out of into the stratosphere. So we got a pair of little like wall creators. That's pretty nice. Let's get out of here. And I think we're onto our boss. If that's the case, we might have a chance. If it's another floor of this, I am doomed. No, it's our boss. Hell yes. We might be able to pull this one off. I'm going to focus and stop talking about Paddington 2, but I'm actually going to finish Paddington 2's speech before entering here. Honestly, like, checking it out. It has Brendan Gleeson as like a prison cook or something, and no, it is just one of those ones that really like builds up your emotions and like really toys with them in just the right way. No, it is a hoot and a half the whole way through. And that's my movie review of Paddington 2. And I did not mean for that to rhyme, but I'm definitely going to take credit if a poem comes out about Paddington 2. And it should, because that is an emotionally investing film. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he does 4 attacks now instead of 3 before he composes, because he's a second wave boss. That's okay. We got a good few things off, and we got our signature charged up. Probably could have used it there. Here we go. Hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. Keep it up, keep it up. Oh yikes, I hate that attack. I really have not any idea how to dodge that. The fact that we dodged as much of that as we did is also pretty good. Whew! Nice. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that performance. So yeah, you can see we're already encountering having more than we need in Arcana-wise. So let's swap that around. I think this is the one... Well, this is enhanced, sorry. So let's maybe put it out here. That's pretty good. Does it create like some sort of shield? Pulls in enemies with a series of water balls before blasting them away with a massive deluge. Summons additional water ball to shield you whilst casting. Hell yes. Called it with that shielding. Okay, final floor, final floor. I'm really proud of my performance here. It's getting a lot better. And hopefully then we can have a couple of practice runs throughout the weekend. By Friday I'll have a chance at the final boss. That would be real nice. Because I don't really play this game often enough to regain the skill level I reached when I beat it the last time. So I'm excited to get towards there. Oh, the speed downgrade is a disaster though. Okay, and lightning we are strong, or ice we're strong against with our lightning relics. So I wonder, can we... Yeah, I think we pulled one of them into the breach. Wrong game. Oh my goodness. The fucking speed down is so bad. It is so difficult to plot with that. We really need our store first as well, because we are so low on HP. And I think like if we get HP and start working our way back up, I think we can kind of hold ourselves above water in the ice level. As long as I'm cautious and keep that in mind. Because poison and falling has so far been my biggest enemies. And there's none of that here. Yikes. But we are going to have to play it, see if... We've also got fire, which is good against ice as well, so... Hell yes, separate out and come over here. And just one of these guys. How did one of those survive that? Get our signature out there, just because. Okay, one of these guys, we can take him, we can take him. Nice being able to keep that guy at bay as well. That was some good strategy. Taking a lot of damage here. Wanna maybe get away from the turret thing. Give me that HP. Ah, no. I think we are going up though. Oh, yikes, 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 yikes. Oh, there we go. Oh, that breaks my tiny black heart. But yeah, that was our run for today. We got plenty of gems though, and I'll spend some of those and come back for another slightly different run. I'd say we'll probably keep some of our Arcana because, you know, I'm not going to learn if I keep changing them, which is boring for you, but tough luck. Anyway, with that note, I'm going to thank you all for watching and head on. Bye!